When I was a college student, I once attended a party hosted by Greeks. No, not fraternity members. Remember, I lived in multicultural Washington, D.C. So it was at this party that I first tasted Greek coffee. It was delightful. I'm usually not a coffee drinker, and I really enjoyed my first ever taste of Greek coffee. It had no bitterness to it. So that same semester when I was home on break, I told my grandfather that I'd had my first taste of Greek coffee. And Grandpa said, "Oh, I've had Greek coffee. It's awful. It's nothing but sludge." A few questions and we figured out the discrepancy. Okay, so humor me, I promise I have a point here, okay? Greek coffee is made with the grounds actually in the hot water. So you boil that mixture and you just pour the cups without straining. And once the cups are poured, you got to set your timer for about 5 minutes, and the grounds all fall to the bottom of the cup. I was taught how to drink the coffee correctly. You sip the top of the cup, and the coffee from the top, and once you see the bottom muck, you're done drinking, okay? No one told my poor grandfather that. He was given the cup and he stirred it and then drank. And go figure, he thought Greek coffee was like sludge. In a sense, receiving Holy Communion is like drinking Greek coffee. It is always prepared perfectly. The divine shepherd, Jesus himself, knows the kind of nourishment his sheep need. What's the problem? We sheep need to know how to eat. How do we eat properly so as to get all those good nutrients? Our closing prayer today will help us. We are going to pray that we may be refreshed and nourished. In that order. Refreshment does not happen without movement. Right? At Mass, always check your mind. Where is it? Is it here? Is it somewhere else? Bring it here. What are you worried about? Someone? A loved one? Remember, Jesus loves him or her infinitely more than you can. Are you worried about something? Jesus loves you infinitely more than you love yourself. So for this hour, let him do the worrying. Now, when you let yourself be refreshed, you are then nourished. You will notice that certain resentments in your life are no more. Things that once bothered you don't bother you. The opposite happens too. Things that used to not bother you suddenly do. What happens if we allow all of this? The end of the prayer. Let us be transformed into what we consume. Each of us becomes more like Christ, and together we become the presence of Christ on earth. Brothers and sisters, the banquet is ready. Are you